Are we ready? Oh, we're good. Okay. This is lesson 1, Wordly Wise. And we're going to be taking notes as we go through these words. So the first word we have is avid. Class, say avid.
Avid.
Good, avid. It means, what it says here is the definition, is having a strong desire for, to the point of greed, a selfish need. So write down a selfish need. That's what greed means. Like you're so crazy for something, and it's an adjective. So I am an avid golfer. I am an avid chocolate consumer. I'm an avid reader. Write those examples down. So as far as strategies goes, first I gave you a synonym for greed. I gave you the synonym selfish need. So write down selfish need. And then I gave you some examples. Who wrote down examples? Nicolina?
Avid reader.
Avid reader. Another one? Did anyone write down any others? So write down examples. Those are 2 strategies. One is examples, using the word in a phrase as an example. Avid golfer, avid reader. And to the point of greed is having a selfish need. So the second one, these are both, if you look up there, you'll see that's an adjective. There's a second one, second definition given, and it says eager, enthusiastic. Okay. So an avid skier spends their weekends on the slopes. So an enthusiast, someone who's enthusiastic or really into it. And you could write down your own. Another strategy is to take it one step further and say, what am I avid at? What do I feel like an enthusiasm for? So I am an avid skateboarder. I am an avid. So apply it to yourself. And that's another strategy that will help you remember it, especially if it's true for you. So personalize it. Okay, that's another strategy. The next word is brusque. Abrupt in manner or speech. Gruff. And the example they give in the book is, the lawyer's brusque questioning intimidated the witness. So, brusque is not nice. Write that down. It's not friendly. When someone is brusque to you, you don't feel good inside. You know, it's a tone that's dismissive, or kind of fierce. Like, that's it. What do you want? You can write down those examples that I'm giving you. Go away! You know who's really brusque? Have you ever seen Wizard of Oz? When they get to Emerald City, the little guy at the door, with a big mustache, he's so mean to them. I think he has mittens or something. Green mittens or something weird.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, he's brusque. He's like, go away! Come back tomorrow! Bring me the bird! No, that's the Oz. Who's like, bring me the broomstick of the... He's not brusque. He's just creepy. But the guy at the door is brusque. No! Go away! That's brusque. So write that down as an example. The man at the door at the Emerald City, the Wizard of Oz, is brusque with that. And they also... I know I'm going really slowly here, and perhaps that's annoying. Too bad. You'll see, too, this little N. There's... After... the definition, the first definition, put your eyes back on the page. You'll see the tiny N with a period next to it. Does anyone know what that N means?
No.
That is correct. Noun. So that little N is noun. And the noun version of brusque, which is an adjective, is brusqueness. So his brusqueness made me frightened. It's brusqueness. So ness is a what's the word I'm looking for? Suffix. Love him. Yes, it's a suffix, meaning that makes an adjective, turns an adjective into a noun. His brusqueness was his downfall. And in Wordly Wise, and I think this is different between Wordly Wise and vocabulary for achievement. I don't know. They get into the derivatives. I'm going to write that on the board. The derivatives of the words. There's a whole section. Derivatives. I'm not sure how to spell that. But there are times when they are going to basically ask you to use the right form of the word. And you're going to have to know, in the sentence, is brusque being used as an adjective? If it's being used as a noun, you're going to have to use what word? Not brusque, but brusqueness. And that matters. You have to use the correct form of the word. And that's in, I think it's in, did we do that in B? Yes, in B. Every single unit in B, you're going to practice using the right form of the word, the derivative. Okay, the next word is concise. This is a pretty easy one. It just means short and to the point. Short and to the point. Are you taking notes? Your hand should be moving right now. I should see a pen in your hand or a pencil in your hand, and you should be taking notes. So, concise, short and to the point. Speed kills is a concise way of warning drivers of the danger of going too fast. So it's an adjective, meaning to the point. Oh my gosh. I'm just seeing a lot of yawns. You folks at home cannot see the yawning that's taking place here. It's crazy. I keep seeing this. It's kind of sad. Feel like I'm being boring and yet? Here we go. All right, next word, demean. Demean. It's a verb. To cause a lowering of self-esteem, to lower in reputation or character. So I'm going to give you a synonym. Here's the strategy. To demean is to cut somebody down. To put somebody down. It's a verb. Like, are you seriously wearing those shorts? That's demeaning. Siblings are good at this, right? How many of a sibling is going to demean you? All right, so write them down. So give yourself, again, a strategy. Make it personal. So you could say, Jake demeans me when he criticizes my outfit. If Jake's your brother. Is anybody's brother Jake here? No. Okay. But we sometimes demean our siblings. It's not cool, but we do it. When you grow up, you won't do it anymore, I hope. So that's the verb. How would you make this verb, let's see if you learned about derivatives, how do you make this verb demean into an adjective? What would you do? What suffix would you give the word demean to make it an adjective form? Mariana? ING. ING. So, that comment Jake made was demeaning. That's the adjective. You wouldn't say he's demeaning me. Could you say that? Let me think about that for a second. He is demeaning me. He will demean me, he is demeaning me. I guess you could. But you could also say the demeaning remark Jake made hurt my feelings. Okay, so give yourself, I see a lot of pens and pencils moving. This is good. You're taking notes. So that way later on, when you go to study, you're going to remember what we talked about in class. Did I say I was only doing one more? No, I didn't. Good. I'm going to do one more. The last one we're going to do for today is despicable. So despicable is an adjective, and it says deserving contempt or scorn. Now, 8th graders don't use the words contempt or scorn very often, so we might want to have a synonym here. So what does contempt mean? Or scorn? Anyone know what scorn means? Ooh, so the folks at Wordly Wise, next time you're writing for 8th graders and you're making a definition, you might want to use words in your definition that 8th graders would know. Just saying. Or they can look them up. Or take notes on them. So if you deserve a contempt or scorn, you deserve someone to be angry at you or to not approve. So contempt is disapproval, or it could be even as emotional as anger. So when they say Despicable Me, the movie, it's like bad behavior me. Badly behaved me. So you deserve contempt. So a despicable act would be picking on a new kindergartner. An 8th grader pushes a kindergartner. That's despicable. Right? So write that as an example. So your strategy here is an example. Right? Pushing a kindergartner over. An 8th grader doing that is despicable, isn't it? Does anyone have any questions? All right, so that's going to be just part 1. We'll have to do part 2 tomorrow.